Hello and welcome to Hats Off. I'm your host and personal Krampus, the Angelo Edwards. The winter season is upon us, and while for some that might mean spending a nice time together with family and friends, for me it means shutting out any reminder that time has passed and watching the same Christmas specials that I've been watching since I took my corporeal form. Because time can't pass if I don't acknowledge it. And one such special is Animaniacs Wakko's Wish. That's right, with the new Animaniacs having just premiered, I decided it was time to talk about one of my favorite things that they were ever a part of. Also, if you want my opinion on the new show, you can find that over on the Man of a Thousand Thoughts channel. Go watch it, or I'll find you. But this isn't about that new stuff. Like I said, stagnation is the name of the game here. So, in the spirit of the holidays, come and join me as I take my hat off to Wakko's Wish. Now, first off, I have to mention, this is in no way a Christmas special. In fact, not once do they mention Christmas, Hanukkah, or anything. It's just got snow, and sometimes that's enough. It premiered 1 year after the end of the original series, and until the 2020 show, it was the last animated thing made with the Animaniacs name. But boy, what a way to go out. The movie is basically just a very long Warner Brothers short, and it has literally everything you could ask for. First, and most importantly, it is a feature-length Animaniacs short animated by TMS, the best studio that ever worked on the show. Nearly an hour and a half worth of eye candy. This was also the first time the Warners were ever animated digitally, and it makes me a little sad because I kinda wish the reboot just looked like this. But to each their own. Let's just agree that I'm right and move on. Next off, this movie has nearly every character from the original show. And I'm not just talking about the Warners and Pinky and the Brain. We've got the Goodfeathers, Slappy, Budden and Mindy's. I don't know who this human guy is, but he seems cool. They even have characters from one-off shorts like the Schnitzelbank guy and the Sound of Music lady. We even get to see Minerva Mink again. Wait, is she fully clothed? Aw, man! Anyway, all this coupled together with the fact that they actually managed to turn Animaniacs of all things into a heartwarming story really makes Wakko's Wish something special. Alright, let's do a quick rundown on the story. It takes place in Acne Falls, a former utopia that has now fallen into disrepair. They have no money, no food, and even the orphanage is shut down, leaving the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister without a home. However, one night Wakko makes a wish, and that wish falls to Earth in the form of a star, with the first one who touches it getting a wish. A mad race to the wish begins, and all the expected hijinks of the race ensue. The story is simple and straightforward because that's all it really has to be. A lot of these TV show movies try and put the character in these larger than life situations, and a lot of the time it kinda falls flat because the characters weren't built for that. Wakko's Wish plays to the characters' strengths and tells a simple story while highlighting the relationship of the characters. Speaking of which, the relationship of the Warners is handled beautifully here. Yakko, Wakko, and Dot are in top form here. They play off of each other beautifully, and almost every joke had me dying.
You're turning in? To what?
But they aren't just funny, they're like actually sweet. Dot is sickly in this special, so Yakko and Wakko spend a lot of time tending to her, and it just feels really nice. Seeing Yakko cuddle up to her when he tells her a story is like the cutest thing. And some stuff is even played more subtle, like the fact that both Dot and Wakko have patches of Yakko's clothes sewed on them. He tore pieces of his own clothes off to fix his siblings. That's so adorable. The Warners have always had a great relationship, and putting them in this fairy tale-like setting just helps to highlight it. But this fairy tale setting also leads to another one of this movie's strongest points: the music and the sound design. Anyone who is familiar with Animaniacs knows that the songs are one of the best things about it, and Wakko's Wish is no exception. Every single one is a jam, but my favorites have to be I Got a Haypenny and The Wishing Star, with Jess Harnell doing an especially good job here. Even when there are no lyrics, it's still amazing. There's a scene where all of the dialogue in the movie stops, and it just becomes music and facial expressions. And now that I'm older, it's so good. Like, you understand everything that's going on, and the characters still show off their strong personalities, and the gorgeous animation is in full effect. The smoke and the snow effects, the subtle animation extras they throw in, like Yakko's little 360 on the snowboard, it's so good. It's stupidly good. It makes me mad that it's this good. Normally I would mention some flaws with it right about now, but I really can't think of any. You could argue that the emotional stuff feels a bit forced, but I really don't think it does. You really feel like the Warners care about each other. And even the more played up moments are quickly turned into a joke.
Call me Daddy, and you...
I don't know, man, I just really love this movie. It even manages to tie up loose ends from the original series. Buttons finally gets his reward, the Goodfeathers at least think they become big shots, and Rita and Runt finally find a home. It really is the perfect send-off for the Animaniacs. Great animation, great jokes, and some surprisingly genuine moments help to make Wakko's wish worth every haypenny. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go watch it again, because if I do, it will always be $19.99.